and your career is not going to progress. You understand? So obviously when people call me out, for me it's a sign of endearment. So thank you, I appreciate that. But you know, if you want to be with me, there's certain things that has to happen. So
seeing
you want to be with me?
Yeah. You know,
what is going on?
Like I said, I see it as a term of endearment.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you throw kisses my way, you won't get something else. You won't get something else. Nah, but you know, all jokes aside or whatever, you know, she did well.
Is that a battle you would accept if it was really presented to you, just from seeing what she did do with DNA, and you know, the fact that she is like getting so much recognition for her battle, and people are already saying, yo, she is a top tier female, and she was getting slept on and things of that nature. Does that excite you?
It's exciting to see a female get love at the moment. She won, she deserves that, right? But you know, I know how battle rap works. You know, she could be on top today and tomorrow in the dirt. So that shit, you know, I don't really get too hype off the press, you know, because she could battle somebody tomorrow and get bodied, and then it's like, hey, Misfit, how about Jazz? Like, so it's like. And
she actually did say on Watch the Throne, she has somebody that's not as big of a name. So now it's kind of like, because she accepted it before the DNA battle. So now she has to battle somebody that doesn't have a big of a name, but now.
And now that person gonna be on their shit. Now that person is gonna be
look at her like she an opportunity.
Oh, this is an opportunity of a lifetime. Who knows what happens? You know what I mean? So like I said, battle rap is like, yo, you can be at the top of the world today and the bottom of the barrel tomorrow, and it's up to you to continue to have longevity, and how you execute that is up to you. You know, for me, how I execute that is staying active in a lot of different areas. You know what I'm saying? I'm not just going to be sitting on my ass waiting for the next battle. I've never been known to do that. You know, because even when I was on a fucking 5-year hiatus, I was still present, you know, in different areas, still getting the bag, still making shit happen. So hopefully, you know, she continues to do well, and if that same energy continues, I don't see why we wouldn't be able to battle.
Fire.
You know what I mean? I don't see why that wouldn't happen, because if she keeping the same energy and she wants to battle, all right, cool, let's get it, because that was my MO anyway. Every time a bitch come up here, it was always chill the fuck out.
Yeah.
Sit your ass down.
Slow that run down.
Yeah, calm down. Like, but enjoy your win. You know, you don't want to die so easily. You know, you don't want to take on. You know?
Yeah, she in her back. She called you out, John.
Yeah, she in her back.
She called a few niggas out.
I see. I love it, man. It's cool, man.
It made headlines. You know what I'm saying?
Do your thing, man. Big it up. Enjoy the fucking win, pop the champagne, enjoy it with your friends, but don't be too anxious to die, honey. All right, don't be so anxious to die. But
is battling the guys harder than battling the girls? Well, you haven't battled a guy yet, right?
I've never battled a guy on, like,
well, you did the 2-on-2.
Hey yo!
You can practice with Mav, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, I've never done. I mean, but initially, like, I've battled guys on the block all the time. Like, it wasn't a lot of girls in the hood. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I mean, I don't.
Battle Cortez before?
I don't think. Nah, I never battled Cole. But there was a lot of times where people came from other neighborhoods to battle me and Cole. You know what I mean? Like, and it was never a nigga who said, "Oh, I'm gonna bring my bitch at you." It was like, "Nah, who's your boy? I'll kill him." You know what I mean? Ciphers outside of venues and shit like that, it would be dudes, and it usually be me and maybe one other chick who had a completely different style.
So does that pique your interest now then? Like seeing this card and being like, damn, yeah, I need to battle a guy. I need to get one of these niggas on my resume.
You know, even before the event, you know, there was talks of me battling Nitty. You know what I mean? Before the actual kings versus queens. Yeah. So most definitely that's something that's on my radar. But it definitely was motivation to see the event and get the love that it did, you know, being how, you know, it was trending and people actually looking forward to seeing it. I appreciate that, you know what I mean? Because obviously the women have been saying, hey, we're nice or just as nice. You know, this is not a physical sport. It's not like, it's just mental. You know what I mean? You can't really compare skill sets based on sex in the battle.
Yeah. It's strategic. A lot of
it's strategic.
Yeah.
It's logic. It's ability to think out the box. And you know,
I'm never battling a female.
I don't think it's like a male-female thing. But what I will say is, obviously, there's a lot more male talent than women in the community we are in now. But hopefully, this brings more visibility to women, and more women will come out and want to do this, and more women will come out, and more talent will be created from this. And that's pretty much what should have been happening before, to create bigger platforms for women.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean? Because if you have more women reaching towards the same goal, obviously you're gonna get more eyes looking at it and more attention. And in my perspective, I think women are way more marketable than men. So if you want to put on a high event where it's sponsors that are willing to put money in it, a big stigma that women had is, hey, we're hard to work with, we're hard to do this with. And what I would say is, unfortunately, there's been situations where that was true. Now, with that being said, now that you know that, hey, you know, we have a bad stigma saying we're hard to work with, prove them wrong. Be professional. Bring your best self to these league owners. Show them that you about your business and get your bread. Don't be ratchet and fuck up the event and fucking fight each other and argue over who's.
There was no fight last weekend.
Yeah, exactly. and if we keep that same energy and be just as professional, we will continue to get more opportunities and continue to grow the culture. This is what